Character designs provided by Demon Artie. Be sure to check her out over on her social media platforms. Links to her Twitter and Instagram are going to be in the description down below. Welcome everyone back to the Crimson 15 podcast. I'm your host, Crimson Sen.
15 PCA.
Native 454.
Be sure to check us out over on Twitter at C15 Podcast. Join the discussion over on Discord, link in the description below. And if you're enjoying the videos, be sure to sub, like, share, and hit that bell for notifications. Star Wars Bad Batch, Episode 9, Bounty Lost, and a pretty dope episode. This was cool. We got cool action. We have this, we got to save Omega. We got bounty hunters. We find out who's hiring who. What Omega's going to be used for.
We got a little bit of betrayals going on.
We get connections to Boba Fett and Jango Fett, and we get because
this is what we wanted when this show started.
So cool stuff like that. The only issue I have is by the end of it, where do we go from here?
Yeah,
but the whole episode was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was the best episode so far.
So yeah, definitely the best. I would definitely say the best episode so far. So we pick up right where the last episode ended, where our boys are being chased by a Crosshair, and he's in the freaking ship shooting at him.
Well, burnt face and all,
freaking hamburger face and everything, and they're like getting shot at, and like we got to jump to hyperspace. We can't do it without Omega. Like Hunter, she's gone. She's gone.
You can't save her.
And then, but he doesn't. He feels like he's leaving her behind, but she's already took off to wherever the hell she's going to, and. They jumped to hyperspace and we lost one of our own. We never leave a guy behind. You never leave a man behind. So they're like, but they have literally no clue where to go, how to get him. And of course, Crosshair can't chase him.
Because they don't have hyperdrive in there.
Yeah, man, they're big ships, but not the little ones.
Yeah.
Get to Omega and she's captured. She's in a holding cell. And you kind of know when throughout the whole season of Mandalorian, when you capture people, you throw them in the little hey, you stay there, be quiet, that kind of stuff. But we have she's of course we get me out of here. Like, dude, this is not gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's a little droid guy. Did he have a name? I forgot. I don't know if he had I don't remember his name. But he's like, oh, you gotta be quiet because Bane doesn't like loud prisoners. Like, you're not gonna have a good time if you don't shut up. Bane comes down there. She's like, you need to let me out of here. He's like, you're not getting out of here. Oh, you're gonna be sorry when my friends show up. No one's coming for you. I was like, he has a groggly voice.
I know when Kevin's talking to her, you go, who hired you? You'll find out.
Yeah. Or even saying stuff like, oh, you're just glad they want you alive.
Yeah, stuff like that. He's just,
geez.
He's basically telling, shut the hell up. You're being dropped off and you don't need to worry about it.
I love the funny fact, too, that she looked for her, call thing. Like, they're not going to let you keep that. Like, oh, yeah, keep that signal thing.
It's been put away in this space. The guy's kind of, I got the little droids that kind of making fun of her. Yeah. And, he goes back up there and then he contacts
the comedians.
The comedians like, yeah, I got I got the girl, the package, and what's her condition? She's alive, so I want premium money, unmarked. Meet me at the rendezvous place, and you'll get your package.
They're okay.
Like, cool, we got her back, and then they're in the little council, and the one that was like her lab partner. Yeah. She's like, oh, I'll go get her. He's like, no, you got too much of a connection to her. I'm gonna send this girl, and when she gets back here. Once we collect the genetic material we need, we're gonna kill her.
Yeah.
She's like, what? Because she's nothing. She's property.
Yeah.
But this other comedian actually feels for her like a mom.
And that's kind of interesting seeing that kind of dynamic because it really would think that way because they're in the business of making clones. These things are just genetic material.
They don't care about them.
They're not people in their eyes.
They're property to them.
Yeah.
And which is funny because then I made the parallel of the episode. The only ones that treated them like people were Jedi.
Yeah.
But then they ended up killing.
Nah.
Well.
So the other girl's like, because when he said we're gonna take her apart for genetic material, her face is like a what?
Yeah, it was like
her eyes. They have already big eyes. The eyes got even bigger. What? She's like, what?
And also, they don't show affliction in their voice, but you could probably tell, in their
or heart's breaking.
She's heart's breaking.
Yeah,
she loves her.
Yeah,
because that's like her little daughter, her little sister, basically. Yeah. Get back to it's really I kind of called this because I'm like, oh, she's gonna end up helping him. Omega's down her little holding cell and the little robot guy. Remember he had his leg blown off? Yeah. He's all trying to fix it. She's like, I can fix that for you. Oh no, you're a prisoner. You got to stay in your cell. And he's like I'm perfectly fine. I'm a repair droid. I can repair myself. But he's like effing up. And she's like, you're not doing a good job. But yeah, I'll just stay in my cell. And he
even asked Cat Bane to fix it, but he don't care. Cat Bane's just busy. He's
like, aren't you going to fix my leg? And he's like, no, I don't care. He's like a jerk. It's like if Ratchet and Clank, if Ratchet was a real asshole.
Yeah, he's just, I'm not going to help you.
Yeah, I'm really called Ratchet. I'm not going to help you. Even though I'm supposed to fix machines, I don't do it.
That to be like if there was their dynamic, but if he was a real jerk.
Yeah.
Get back to Task Force 99, Bad Batch. And they're, they find out who this guy is, this Bane guy. Like, okay, he's a bounty hunter, but that's it. Like, get what's her face, man. I forget her name, the big green lady who's a freaking
the jerk.
that lady.
I'm just glad she wasn't in this episode.
She knows who he is, but not how to get him. Well, then they're all like going frantic, trying to figure out what's going on. What do we do? But then, like, why do they even want her? Like, you think they'd be after us?
Yeah.
They just want her. Then
Tech comes
in. He's like, I did a lot of research. She has Gen 1 genetics in her. So she literally has the most pure blood that was from Jango Fett. So they can make better clones again if they get her.
Yeah,
so that's why they want her. And he goes, is there any other clones like her? The only other clone that was like her was codename Boba, which was Alpha. So he was Alpha, she was Omega.
So basically they made a pure copy.
They say what makes her better, since she wasn't forced to grow up quickly, her genetics are cleaner. Yeah. They're stronger. Instead of how they were forced, because they basically are born, they're teenagers, then they're adults within like X amount of months or whatever.
And then also there are no guidance in their minds. There's no
Bubba grew up naturally too.
Yeah, that's why he's stronger.
Yeah.
That's why you see him in Mandalorian kicking ass.
Oh, he's so awesome in that.
So that's why they find out that's why they want her. And then they're thinking, well, they don't even need her alive. They just need her genetic material.
And then they're figuring out, like, this
and
is
then
gonna
they're just throw her away because let's make another one. So Hunter's like, damn it, I freaking lost her. Get back to the fix my leg thing. Shit, come on, I can do it. I'm really good at it. I've worked on this kind of stuff my whole life. Then he's like, okay, but make it real quick, and you can't tell anyone about this. I love the fact how machines can be like talked out of things in Star Wars because they have like.
But it
fits
Star Wars. It just makes it funny that kind of like
Then she kind of like just talks to him. She's like, oh, how long have you guys been working together? Oh, we've been working together for many years. He doesn't treat you very nice. Oh, he treats me well. And she's like, no, you don't. Like, but Bane treats you like crap.
Yeah.
And she gets his leg working, but it's still like off a little bit. She's like, oh, I need to adjust like the
parameters,
the parameters and things. He's like, okay. Then I'm like, oh god, she's gonna knock him out. Oh, that's better. That works. And
she did fix his leg though, and then she turned him off. I go, don't worry, it's only temporary. You'll be back.
So they're starting to get to the rendezvous, and I guess it's an abandoned Camino facility.
It looks like Cloud City from
Vampire. Very, very like it's floating up in the clouds. The other one's like in the water.
Yeah.
This one's in the clouds. Pretty cool.
It's nice looking.
How amazing does it look when they're coming through the clouds and everything? It looks great.
Oh, when he gets out of hyperdrive, that looks so cool.
Especially the shot. Oh, it's beautiful.
All the exterior wide shots are freaking amazing.
Yeah, Star Wars is a top notch when it comes to TV shows on Disney Plus.
Could you give me a lot of shots of that, a lot of shots from Mandalorian when they had all the art? Oh, I would love that everywhere in your house. That'd be awesome.
So he's like, hey, get up here. I can't really see through these clouds. And he's knocked out. And then he makes it through there and lands. He's like, what are you doing back here, bum? And then Omega's looking for her communicator. He's like, she's all trying to hurry up. But he sees his robot all knocked out. And he's like, turns it back on. Oh, he's like, where's the prisoner? Oh, she's right there. Oh, he's like, no. Oh, wow. How did that happen? Like, he just tries to, like, play it off. But Omega got out of the ship. She found her communicator, and she's, like, pushing buttons and stuff. But this is super far away.
Yeah.
So she's, like, trying to run away. They get a little bit of the faint signal.
Like, hey.
Yeah. Enough to pick it up, but not to tell where it's coming from.
Yeah.
But, of course, everyone's super excited. Oh, Omega, everyone shut the hell up. Okay, but everyone's excited. She's like, Hunter, I'm running around. I don't know where I'm at, but I don't know how much time I have. And everyone's like trying to talk, but then Tech, being the cool, calm, collected, you need to find some type of power source to boost your signal, because we got to find out where you're at. Look around. Is there like a panel or anything? Oh, there's a panel. Looks kind of like the ones that were on Camino. Okay, can you turn it on? Okay, turn it on. Okay, you're gonna have to take it apart, and you're gonna have to use it to boost your signal. I'm like, oh, this is taking too long.
Yeah.
Oh, it's taking too long. Bane's gonna be right on her butt.
And then, sure enough, literally seconds later,
where you going, little lady? So like he's just walking through because the clouds are going through the windows. It looks so cool.
How did you make like a cloud planet look like a dusty western?
I love
planet?
it.
It's awesome.
This guy should always have a cigar. Always have a cigarette in his mouth all the time.
I think that's the metaphor when he has the
toothpick.
The toothpick.
That's about as close you're gonna get to a cigar with him.
So he's like, "You're coming back with me, kid." But she's like, "No, I don't." And then you hear him kind of struggling, and he breaks the communicator. But to our boys, all they hear is her screaming, and that's it.
And
so they're like, oh, dude.
And then he just replies, "You're lucky they want you alive." And he keeps on telling her,
I would just freaking kill you. Too much damn trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where are you taking me? Who wants me? You're gonna find out in a moment. They're walking around, and then even Bane's like, still too quiet. So he's looking around, and then we see that other Camino lady on the ground
dead.
Like, holy crap,
and
she's dead.
And she knows who she is. It goes, oh my goodness, what happened? What is she doing here?
Because she worked with all these people.
Yeah.
I forget she had a weird name, but you had to help her. He's like, no, kid, step back. He's like, there's
someone here.
Then we see that, freaking Phoenix on the job too. We're thinking, she's trying to nick his bounty.
Yeah.
You can't be cherry picking my bounty, girl. And I like the way, and he's like, Jan and Finnick, he tips his hat to her. I love all this bounty hunter code bullcrap. It's
where it's like, I still recognize you, but back off my bounty.
Yeah, you can't be here. My bounty's mine.
Yeah.
You need to back off. But she's like, the rule. It's all about that, all about the money, because she had the cash, all the credits. It's like, you got my case, girl. And she's like, how about this? Give me the girl, I'll give you the money.
And I think Bane would have did it too.
And he's like, you
first. You first. And then it's like, I love
this. Bane's got as close to his gun. He's not trusting anything here.
They're so funny. Bane's so fast. I bet he can get on her before she can get a shot off, and she already has her gun out.
Yeah.
That's how cool Bane is.
I think he could. That's how cool he is. Yeah.
But his little robot buddy snacks the case. I got the case. And gun battle.
Yeah.
Sweet. So we get cool action. Got two high-level bounty hunters. One's been doing it a long time. One's the newbie, but she ain't no slouch.
And then you got Omega trying to hide and run away from everyone, trying to get out of there.
I love all this cloud dust that's in the freaking thing. It's so cool.
And then Finnegan's knocking this robot out of the thing, and he loses all the credits.
Yeah.
So
she kicks him out of the thing, and then all the credits fall.
Oh, and that's a cloud planet, so it's gone. They're gone. He's like, no.
And then now the girl's even more important.
What was it? My prize money.
Yeah. Well, now he's saying, go find the girl. Forget about it. You've lost it.
We can still get money if we still have her.
Yeah.
So Finnick and Bane are fighting each other while the robot's chasing down Omega. And Omega's trying to find a way to contact her boys. So we got that going on. And he can fly, so he's like floating around. Cool gun battle. I love all the talking back and forth. You're a little too green to be pulling this off, little lady. The way he talks, I just love the way.
One thing is, why couldn't this be the fight with Wrecker?
How Wrecker got tossed like no one's business.
I wanted this.
But he's starting to track Finnick down. Then he turns the corner, and she left a freaking little detonator.
Boom.
He jumps back enough, but it throws him against the wall and boom, kind of knocks him
out for a while.
So he got a little. She used her smarts. She wasn't going to beat him in a gun battle.
Yeah.
Well, especially because Finnick's specialty is being like a sniper up close. And then again, Bane has blasters. He's perfect up close. He's like, that's what he's meant for.
Dual blasters.
Mm-hmm.
Even the robot goes up to, don't worry, I'll find the kid. Yeah, he's all knocked out. Okay, he's not even hearing you.
Omega's making her way through the facility, but this was an old clone facility. So she sees some of these like tubes with like abandoned projects.
Yeah.
Remember how in Mandalorian we saw that nasty looking Snoke thing?
They're like this.
Well, yeah, and I bet you she feels bad because she is a clone. She's like, well, did they do this with a lot of other projects? Like,
I'm so impressed with the visuals of this episode. When she's looking into the tank in the reflection, it's some of the best CGI I've ever seen.
Yeah, it looks like a reflection.
It's hella good.
Yeah, because it's old and it has a little bit
liquid
in it,
and it's kind of dark and it's a little glowy, so the reflection's a little distorted.
And the tube's like a circular, so it has that kind of perfect.
It's a hell of a cool look.
Yeah, it is. It's something that probably someone took hours and hours.
But Omega's basically looking like, well, that was all of us. And it could be me again if they get their hands on me.
Yeah, and they just left that person here.
So she actually turns on the communication array. Gets a signal out, and they're like, oh, we got her. They get the message back, and then like, okay, lock in coordinates. We're coming.
Yeah.
But it's still pretty far away.
Oh, yeah.
Every time they turn and jump into hyperspace, I just love the way it looks.
Yeah.
But then that's when little robot guy's like, oh, Bane, don't worry, I'll get the target. And like,
he's knocked out, dude.
I'm you now. He should have put on the hat. So he's trying to chase her down, but Finnick's right on top of Omega. She's like, they'll never get here in time. Just leave me alone. She's like, come on, kid, I'm trying to help you.
Yeah, I'm the only one you can trust.
You said that last time. But I'm thinking, she can't be working. First I thought, is she really trying to nick his bounty?
Yeah.
But then why care about the kid? Just
Exactly.
get the money and run, right?
Yeah, because you could have just took the money and run.
Or they'll try to, I can double up.
Yeah.
But I'm like, there's got to be something more. There's something different about what's going on
and
here.
then that little robot goes, oh, where you been at? And then Finnick just kicks the butt.
Yeah, she beats the crap out of him.
Unless you're thinking maybe the person is someone different that's going to pay her even
more.
Yeah,
I thought, is there a second person looking for Omega?
I was thinking, there's got to be someone else.
Again, I love this intrigue. I love this little... Can we all agree? Can we get into a show about the bounty hunters?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So much cooler.
Could you imagine Boba Fett, Finnick, Bane, all of them? Oh, even the lower end ones.
I don't care how old he is, even in Mandalorian. He'll be pretty old. I don't care. I still want to see Cafe.
Even that one guy who tried to be a bounty member that Finn ended up killing him.
Yeah, exactly.
Even like that guy who's like super green, oh, take on the big job, you know, and end up getting yourself killed.
because you're an idiot.
I would love it.
So during that little kerfluffle with the robot and Finnick, Omega gets out of there. She's like, oh man, I gotta keep moving.
Oh yeah, she does that smart thing where she releases the tank on her. I was like,
yeah,
smart, and then.
And then he was one of the Caminos. Like, they were genetically altered too.
They're probably testing on. That's all they care about.
Yeah, I know.
They're cloning.
So it's all slimy and gross.
I know.
So she gets out of there, is running around, but guess who she runs into? Runs into Bane, but then Finnick's right behind him. So it's like, oh, time for him to sneak out again. So they start shooting at each other. The action in this episode is super cool because everything's kind of in tight corridors, and it's all about just gunslinging. And it's so cool with the way that all the smoke and everything, because they end up going hand to hand. And while she has some moves and she's a lot younger, Bane ain't no slouch. Like get in and get some good shots. Bam.
Oh, she literally grabbed her and just headbutts her. Boom! How about that?
And that's with their helmet.
The fight goes back and forth, which is what I like.
Yes.
I don't like it when Wrecker gets one-shotted by Fennec and it was like nothing. Yeah, and he can literally lift up a tank. See, here it's a back and forth. Yeah. Which I like.
It was almost like a joke. If this would have been like to the death, that you'd have been knocked out and he just was shot Wrecker in the back of the head.
I know.
And which would have been sad.
But she gets kind of tight because she throws one of those bolos too. Yeah. But it hits and grabs her, kind of throws her to the side. But during all this chaos, Omega can slip away again because it's kind of hard to hold on to a kid when someone's shooting at you. Yeah. So I like what Omega did here. She's trying to make her way down to the landing thing because there's an escape pod. She's smart. She's working. She's not just she would have been like this, oh no, I'm scared, what do I do? She's trying to save herself, which is cool.
I also like the fact that she knows the Camino's technology, so she probably knows it's similar to the other base. Yeah. So she knows where things are at.
And it kind of shows that she has the smartness of a clone because she remembered the whole thing. Like, remember, the Caminos have space capsules. They have this.
She knows what the sensor array is.
Yes, exactly.
And then even the little robot tries to stop her.
She's making her way down this ladder, which would scare the living F out of me because the thing's like, what, 50 stories high? Yeah. So she's working her way, and her hands are cuffed. So she has to climb with her hands close together. Oh my god. So the robot's like, hey, you're coming with me. She's like, get the hell away. But she's all kicking him around and stuff. Then she does the ballsiest thing a little kid could possibly do. Since he's floating and she sees the platform, she just jumps on him, knowing that his jets would slow them down just enough. And then she used them to brace.
But even as small as she is, that's scary.
And to using the brace for impact.
That was a Wrecker plan.
We're just going to make this up.
She whispered, this is for you, Rekka. And then she jumped on him.
Hey, Rekka.
She slams into the ground and kind of gets him all like knocked out, so he can't really do anything. She makes her way to the pod, starts to undo it. Looks like a Saiyan escape pod, which is awesome.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
So Finnick and Bane are still fighting. They're knocking each other around. She gets his arm, like in like an arm bar, like twisting. I'm like, that freaking hurt. But he's able to flip back around, knocks her. The fight goes back and forth. I love it. It's a great battle. But she gets her space pod thing up and running and blasts off. So like, Dum-Dum's bounty's missing. Yeah. So during their whole fight, they just let her get away.
But at least the robot trying to stop. He's on the pod. No, he takes off. He flies off
because he's gonna get forever in space. Then that's when he tells her, he's like, "Boss, the bounty, it's getting away." And then he sees her taking off. Gotta take care of Finnick. She has his flamethrowers, but she already took off.
Yeah.
He would have toasted her ass. So looks like they're both gonna try to chase her down, but she's already kind of taken off, and he gets into his pod, tries to get it up and running again, but
it's old.
It's old, and it's starting to fail. Groove, 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 and it starts to fall. I'm like, oh no, she's like bracing for impact. It's like,
the heck is down there? What's ever down there?
And also, we never know. It could be just a gas planet, water, rocks. It could be like land.
Who knows?
So but it gets kind of caught. I'm like, oh, who is it? Is it Finnick? Is it opens it up? Hey, kid, are you in there? I'm like, oh, yeah, it's Wrecker.
They found him.
Like, okay, guys, let's go. Let's get the heck out of here.
They climb up there. She's super happy. Oh, honey, she's like, kid, are you all right? Are you safe? And you can see, she's upset. But jump into hyperspace to get the hell out of here. She's happy to be home, but she's also like, holy crap, I'm going to be hunted nonstop. Get back down to the planet. Bane gets to his ship. Get this thing up in the air. We've been sabotaged. Finnick freaking sabotages his ship.
And he's like, dang it, I want to get her.
You dumb man.
That was funny.
We get back to Finnick has a cool looking ship.
I like it.
She calls who hired her, and it was the nice Communion lady, the one that had the same little symbol.
Yeah. Yep, the one that was working with her the whole time.
Then she's like, okay, she got away. She's with those other clones. Yeah, I can go get her. She's like, no. If she's not with that other girl, she's safe. I'll send her your money. So she was the one sending that.
And she also told her to kill her friend.
Yeah. Killed her friend.
The co-worker.
And you know what? I secretly think the main guy knows. That's why he sent the other bounty hunter. Because remember, she was hesitant in the other episode because she was like, "Do we really need to send another one?" He's like, "Yes, we do."
See, yeah.
Because he knows she's got feelings for her. She knows it.
Because she knows again. I
mean, the fact that she's even wearing her symbol.
Yeah, that little
head, the jewel. That's a family symbol.
She probably sees her as a daughter, as a sister, or something.
Yeah.
Get back to the Bad Batch, and they're all sleeping, and Hunter's at the controls. She walks up there, and he's like, "Oh, you can't sleep, kid?" She's like, "Yeah, I don't want to go back there."
Yeah.
I saw those labs, and I saw those things. I don't want to be an experiment. I don't want to be put in a tube. It's like, don't worry, kid, we're not going to let that happen. But she's like, they're going to keep sending bounty hunters. And he's like, we're going to keep fighting them. But you can't stop them all. She's starting to think about, my God, because if they want me bad enough, they will hire every single bounty hunter.
Yeah, and I kind of like that, how she takes, like, a little bit of everyone, because that's like Tex thinking. Like,
yeah, they'll never stop.
Eventually, they'll never stop. And
it'd be better just to, like, let me go.
Let me go, yeah.
But then Hunter's like, look, listen to me, kid. You're with us now. And we're together, and we're a family, and basically no one's ever going to get you. And we're going to protect you no matter what. End of episode. But now we're back where we began. Now that Omega's been saved, what do you do with her?
Well, you still have Bane that can go after her. Fennec can show up randomly if she pays enough, I guess, or calls her back. But then, yeah, you are right. And then, of course, you got Crosshair. But then again, though, it's the same story all over again.
I'm wondering if she's going to pay Fennec to observe them, and then she's going to meet her on another planet and try to run away with her. And she can't take her back to Kamino.
Yeah, and actually
that's not going to happen.
Have herself show up and say, look, Omega, it's me. Like,
she's not going to be able to trust him because she's going to be like, oh, no.
Oh, wouldn't that be sad if she ends up getting killed because of it? Because she couldn't trust her, and it's like, no, she really was going to help you out.
But she doesn't. I know exactly.
She doesn't know
See,
that.
this is what I like, not the basic running around the galaxy.
But here's the thing: are they going to be go do jobs for Sal, or whatever the hell that lady's name is?
For a little bit, yeah.
I don't want that anymore.
That's the number back to boring.
I know.
I remember someone in the comments was saying, "Well, they're going around like basically explaining what we did," but like we said, but that's boring. This was exciting. But now it's over, and we still have
7 episodes.
6-7 episodes.
It almost felt like a weird season finale.
Yeah, like this should have been the end, and then season 2 starts up.
Yeah.
So, cool episode. Great. Action was tight. We learned some things. We get some cool name drops. Boba Fett, Jango Fett. But now we don't know where we're at again. We're meandering around the universe trying to find a home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that. I just wish they would join the Rebel Alliance. What's the way?
And also, you'd be way more protected there.
Yeah,
I know.
You could leave Omega there. Oh, there's an actual base. Bane would have to go fight an army.
Yeah, it'd be really hard for him to do that.
Let's do this. But looking forward to what they try to do to spice it up again. But I don't know.
That was a great episode. I'll give it that at least.
That's in here. Thanks for watching the video. Remember, you can contact us on any of the social media platforms in the description down below. And while you're here, be sure to click on one of the videos over on the right.